Here's the Onkyo A-RV400. It's an integrated amplifier, solid state amplifier, 100 watts per channel. Came out in the late 80s, 1988, 89, around in there. A little bit about Onkyo. Onkyo in last October, filed for bankruptcy and they were gone. Go back further than that, in 2015, Onkyo acquired Pioneer. So in essence, last year, Onkyo and Pioneer were gone. This came back, and this amp here was 88, so it was before any of that happened. This is the clean amp, lots of power, 100 watts per channel. It's a functional amp, it just gets the job done. What I like about it is that it has your main power source here. You turn that on and you only have your light going on, nothing else happens. Then you put on your system power. So you're not directing your power directly to your system with power on. There's a little bit of a break. Then you have your system power on, and then you have your displays. Down here you have the option for 2 sets of speakers, A and B, or you can run both at the same time. Here's your phones or your headphones jack right there. And then your balance, your treble and your bass, they're marked defeat. So you remove some of the frequencies on those bass and the treble sides here. Here's your balance here. And here you have your bass cell tone. So it's kind of like a loudness, but adds more bass. Probably something I won't use. And your simulated stereo, which is new. I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't even know what they're trying to say here. Simulated stereo. Anyways, I hope they're not talking about mono and stereo. Maybe that's what that is. But further testing, I'll be able to figure out what that is. Then your nice big dial knob right in the middle with a single red dot. I mean, there's something about lights that we should talk about, or I should talk about. I prefer almost no lights, or if you are going to put a light on it, make it beautiful. Writing tape 1, I don't know if we need to know that. I'd be much happier if this wasn't here, and when you press your selector button here, you just get a single light on which one is on. I don't know, there's just something about that display there that I find a little bit irritating. So your options here, you have your tuner, you can hook up a tuner, your phono, your record player, your CD player, 1, 2, 3, 4 tapes you can add to this, but they label them here tape 1/dat, tape 2, VCR2, VCR1. And then of course you can toggle from back and forth to the other your tapes. So now that we have VCR2 and VCR1 here, we know that we can add TVs or DVDs and VH players to this as well. But it's not a surround sound system, it's a 2-channel system for that. And then your VCR1 is right here. If you wanted to plug, back in the day, if you wanted to plug something directly from your camera, you could use this to plug in right there to get your sound from your camera, your movie camera up there. It's a pretty, back in the 80s, 90s, a lot of the amps look like this that came out of Japan. This is just another one that came out during that time period. I'm going to use this for a while as my main amp to get a feel for it, because I've had one Onkyo before, a smaller one. I think it was 50 watts, the one that I had. And I enjoyed that. It was a nice clean sound to it. So I imagine this will have another clean sound to it, but with a little bit more power. Probably going to run my JBLs. What do I have there? Loft 50s. I'll run my JBLs Loft 50s with this. I think that might be a good pairing. Anyways, thanks for watching.